stay on Zakynthos Island. Let me walk you through all the possible options. You can also find them in a blog on my website, including options for accommodation, both luxury and budget options. And if you want to know more about Zakynthos, you can get my 123-page Zakynthos travel guide. It's an ebook. Anyway, let's go. We have Tsilivi. Very organized area. It's close to Zakynthos town. There are a lot of resorts, adults only and family-friendly resorts. There's no party hard nightlife, but a lot of pubs with live music, karaoke nights. There's midget golf. Lots of entertainment in general. The beach is fully organized with water sports. So yeah, definitely if you like all of that and you consider also staying in a resort, check out Tsilivi. Here's Tsilivi beach, by the way. Then we have Laganas, Kalamaki and Aiosostis. It's on the south part of Zakynthos. Laganas obviously is the party destination of the island. Full of youngsters, is a big strip full of clubs. So it's perfect for groups of friends who want to party. But if you have children, you might want to check that you are at least a couple of streets behind the strip. Because I have to say it's only the small area where all of them are. So almost right next to Laganas on the one side is Aiosostis, which can be very good for couples. Super close to all the hustle and bustle of Laganas. So in a completely green area full of trees, so your accommodation will feel very quiet. Personally, don't like the beaches of either Aiosostis, Porto Kukla or Laganas. I would suggest staying in Aiosostis if you are planning on exploring the rest of the island anyway. We have Kalamaki, which is on the other side of Laganas. It's in the same bay because the beach is 9 kilometers long, but at some point it's not Laganas anymore, then it's Kalamaki. This is a perfect family destination. The beach is very beautiful on that side. It's also a nature park. It's an area where the loggerhead turtles lay their eggs. Because this is the Laganas side, completely developed, small stroke of sand. And this is the Kalamaki side, same beach, just 8 kilometers further away. I really love my swim here. Shallow waters, perfect for kids, no noisy nightlife, and still in close proximity of many things that kids would like to do, such as go-karting, Kayata Fun Park Center, the Little Farm, which is a petting zoo. Moving on to Keri. Keri is very quiet, feels local. It's closest to Turtle Island and the perfect place to book a boat trip from. Turtle Island to the Keri Caves, Nizithres to the Cave of Love and Piscines Beach. Basically, if you want to stay on the south coast and you want the more authentic and most quiet option, then choose Keri. This is the beach of Keri, partly organized, but there's also just trees that provide natural shade if you just want to take your own towel and sit there. There are a couple of tavernas, so everything is there, but the crowds are not there. Moving on to Alikes and Alikanas. So think of everything I said about Tsilivi. Restaurant, bars, organized beach, long sandy beach actually, beautiful waters, but then more spread out, quieter, exactly as I describe it here. The least busy and least mass tourism oriented but still fully equipped tourist resort town of the island. It is a bit further from Zakynthos town and the attractions in the south of the island. You have to realize that it is a very relaxed place to stay at. And this is what it looks like. It's very busy here, but the beach is super long, so there are also parts where it's completely free of chairs. Further to the north we have Aios Nikolaos and the north of Zakynthos. This area is full with small pebbly bays, beaches with pebbles and turquoise and emerald green water. Completely different type of beaches from the south. It's also the most quiet part of the island. Mostly has some luxury suites, villas, those kind of things. A little bit more upscale. Perfect if you want to stay in a more luxurious accommodation or in a villa, you want to see nature around you, you want to maybe have a view to the sea and no one around you. And of course, if you want to discover all those amazing bays with pebbles and stunning waters, this is a quite well-known one. In my guide, I have the full list with all the hidden gems. This, by the way, is Aios Nikolaos. It's a little harbor. Some fantastic options for dinner there. And inland as well, so certainly you do not have to drive 30 minutes to find life or a proper taverna. It's all there. It's just spread out in the nature. It's not all cluttered together in a very organized tourist resort. Moving on then to Zakynthos town, the capital of Zakynthos. Obviously, this is the most central place to stay in Zakynthos. It's on the east coast, in the middle of the island. It's the only proper city on the island, so for city lovers, stay in Zakynthos town. It might be also a good option if you are visiting off-season, because there will be a bit more life in town. If you're only visiting for a couple of days, it is a central place to discover things from, and also if you rely on public transport, because the central bus station of the island is in Zakynthos town, and the bus in every direction that it goes leaves from there. This is Zakynthos town, and you could, for instance, book a nice accommodation with a rooftop. Amazing. Then we have Argasi. This is the tourist resort area closest to Zakynthos town, just 4 kilometers away. So in terms of accessibility, it's even better than Tsilivi. Very good option to discover the whole island from. I don't think it has so many options for entertainment as Tsilivi. It also just has a small beach. It does have a stunning old bridge in the water, just right in front of the beach. What it also has is a range of amazing dinner spots and cocktail bars looking out over the water, which is really romantic and cute. It does have water sports as well, but don't go there for the beautiful beach, more because it's a central location to discover the rest of the island from. For instance, last but not least, the Vasilikos Peninsula. It's the finger that sticks out on the south of Zakynthos, the peninsula, and it is full of gorgeous long sandy beaches, such as Gerakas and Banana Beach, which is a famous one, but also some more undiscovered gems. Just like the north of Zakynthos, it is not densely populated, but it's full of smaller hotels and villas, where in the north of Zakynthos they built all these very exclusive luxury things. The accommodations here feel more affordable and how Greece used to be. But if you want to stay in a small-scale hotel close to a range of sandy beaches in a quieter area, Vasilikos Peninsula is a place to consider. Here are some examples of the beaches. For this one, this is Gerakas, the turtle beach. Do not forget to check out my complete guide. Have a fabulous time in Zakynthos and to follow for more Greece travel tips.